Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. As you can see here, fight against Noob and my options: Marksman, Typhoon, Cost Control, and Aero Specialist. And this game was before I was trying Void Ice, so I was still going full crabs. So Cost Control Specialist pairs really well with crabs, or at least I think it does. So that's my option. And my opponent, I would probably go for Quick Supply Specialist. The extra initial mana is good for crabs. And also other builds. And the start's good, Sledges and Marksman, so you already have your air covered, just don't have Shaft. But my opponent went for Fortified, with Fire Badger and Fangs. And look at his build, I think he's probably going to be aggressive. Or not, depends on the opponent. But I will position aggressively here, although looking at his build, I would probably guess that he would go here, since you don't go defensive with 5 Badgers. Even although he could plan not to keep them. But he will end up going here, so we will be on opposite sides. You can see he sold his tower, and now he's positioning here together with his wall, same as me. And as you can see here, I already look at the crabs. So it's crab time. Putting them more towards the center. So we are not completely those here who move to fight each other. Only the sides will go towards each other's tower. He even put one Fang here to defend his tower. My turret will work great here, helping. My crab will be insta-locked by his crab, which is bad. And he is fortified, so his units are much tougher than mine. You can see 8,000, almost 8,300 against 6,300. So 2k more HP than mine, basically. They block at each other at the same time, but he was already damaged. But he's going for my other tower, and he will grab it and decimate the rest of my army. So first round is a victory for him. And looks like we are both going crabs. Here we get redeployment, which in this case is really good. My army is low, and I can start repositioning units. Because I don't need them going forward. One sledge. Then I go back. Put sledge back and I will pull an arc light, I think. Yeah, an arc light. Because I want to kill this Fang pack. And more crabs. I will also grab range for crabs. So my crabs already have an advantage over his crabs. My opponent also grabbing more crabs, selling his last tower. I am not selling mine because it's been useful. It killed 13 fangs the last 2 rounds. And he's grabbing more fangs. So not only crabs. And he's also expanding his line here. Also got the redeployment to reposition the fire barriers here. So we are both doing basically the same here. He also went for 2 missiles. My arc light here working, although he will lock on the fire barrier and get wasted. The extra range on the crabs working really well. Level 2 tower, so he will take some time to kill it while my crabs snipe his crab. And that is victory for me. So techs, extra techs work really well when you are on a mirror. The one with the more techs and levels wins. Here, the game is offering me Farseer. It's hard to refuse, especially since I have no anti-air. You can see here, I had nothing to do with air. My opponent has fangs, which not the best considering they are mostly in front, only one more in the back. So he's not that well protected against air too. But we are both going crabs. He did got one level on a crab before I do for any of mine. But I am grabbing more crabs. And he goes for the phoenix. I'm finally moving this sledge. So now my arm is completely centered. And I'm just investing in more crabs. You can see, where is my shaft? It's non-existent. My opponent here, 3, 6, 7 shaft packs. I have none. End up putting the Farseer here, since here we will protect my flank, and then arrive a bit later to deal with any air. Also range on arc lights, because there's a lot of shaft. We need to kill this shaft, so arc lights will help with that. Sledges also help a little. And he still has no tax on his scraps. These phoenixes are being quite annoying, killing my crabs. But I did kill the phoenixes in this side. This crab almost died to my crabs here, the level 2 crabs. Phoenix going down, and with that it's victory for me. Even if he will go and grab the debuff here, although it's a very dangerous debuff. Most of it will be wasted with the crab walking, and he doesn't have increased range, so victory for me. Here, none of those look really that good for me. Could maybe use heavy armor. Although I'm cost control, and there is no sledges leveling, and I don't think it's worth to grab heavy armor for a crab. Even if I now have level 2 crabs. Also, shield air drop could be useful, but no, just skip. More money. Getting the levels on my crabs. Finally getting shaft. So my first shaft unit. So you could consider sledge shaft. 200 cost shaft. And more crabs. I also repositioned an arc light here. And Link. Problem with Link is here. We need to move crabs around again. Because they are not quite linking here. So I have one link of 5 crabs and one link of 3 crabs. Very strange position here, but I can reposition them later with deployment. My opponent stopped investing on his crabs. You can see. Only 4 crabs without tax. He's getting a lot of chaff. And invested on the Phoenix, range on Phoenix. And they are targeting my Farseer. And with that, I have 1 Fang in here, but 2 Fangs, not enough to deal with 4 Phoenixes. So he actually managed to win, since I have almost no anti-air. And very little chaff, so the Phoenixes can most of the time be targeting good targets for them. Once again, maybe photon coating, it's very cheap, but no, just skip for money. AA on the Farseer, and I grab more Farseer. You also need to start repositioning. You see moving the crab here, but still not. That if link here, it loses the link in here. I put 1 more crab. Now I have a linked pack of crabs. Another Farseer. Increased range. So now my Farseers have 170 against the Phoenixes, so they have more range than the Phoenixes. And more chaff. Here where the Phoenixes were instant targeting my Farseer, and other units, the chaff will run forward before they finish with my sledges. And with that, all my deployments are used. I will use a missile here. There's a lot of chaff in front and actually quite close to each other, so don't think it will kill both of them, but maybe kill a few units of the other one. Here, killing his chaff, I just need to kill the crab and my units can start turning. He's going for Mustangs, which is quite a strange choice. Maybe he thought I would go for Wasps. You can see the Mustangs get obliterated by the crabs. Phoenix on this side already dead, and now this one's also dead. So my Farseer is working, and my crab line mostly intact. Oh, this time it's a lot of damage. My opponent abandoned his crabs, and he's paying the price as a non-believer. Here, Typhoon or Wraith would be the best cells. I could also go for Marksman to counter another unit to counter his Phoenix, but I rather have AA Farseer. Don't think it's needed. And I'm getting a flank here with Typhoon Crawlers, and it will pull a lot of his units, which would make it even easier for me to target the Phoenixes. Got another Vortex here, so I can target this one more easily. He went for the Hounds, which is really strange. Hounds are really bad against the crabs. But he has Incendiary Bomb, I think he will use it. So that is one use for the Hounds, although I don't have a lot of chaff. I'm missiling again, and this time it will be even more effective, because it will kill Hounds together with his chaff, since the Hounds are very forward. I finally removed the crab that was in front here, now expanding a little my line. You can see the fire, it's working here, killing most of all my crabs, all my crawlers. And fangs in here, but he's still getting decimated because now I have double the amount of crabs. He starts going for scorpions, but look at how fast the scorpions die. my flank here, killed most of the units that went for it, even if it was just spawning. Wasted his missile. And that is a lot of damage. He's almost dead now. Rhino Assault looks like the best one in here. Don't see any use for the others, at least for my army. Crabs are still getting levels, also the Farseers, because it's getting level 3 Phoenix here, so it gives a lot of experience. Rhino coming from here, so maybe it will be able to go here, even if it has a missile. My Typhoon will pull a lot of units, and this time, if he doesn't put something, they will be able to advance toward the tower. I am getting anti-missile here and here, so it will protect me against the 5 missiles from the hounds. And I'm still missing his units. I am cost control. I can. I have 100 extra money per turn. He also put a missile here, so my anti-missile will be a little overworked. It will have to stop this missile and then try to stop all the 5 missiles. I put 1 crab in here just to pull all his missiles. I'll shoot on the crab and leave my fangs here in peace. Another anti-missile and another missile for me. You can see how the fire went here. We went for more scorpions. My Rhino is causing him problems. Phoenix did turn and crab to deal with my flank. But looks like my anti-missiles did their job and the crabs win against scorpions. It has been already proven. Scorpions are not a counter to crabs. And an easy win against an opponent that didn't want to commit in a crab war. Although he wouldn't be favored, I think, in a crab war, even if his crabs are stronger than mine. Mine are weakened than normal, 11% less HP and damage, while his is stronger than normal with 17% more HP, or 18% more HP. But the extra money will probably let me stay ahead with more crabs and more techs. So, probably a lost battle if he went for a mirror. But even not going for a mirror, he invested on the wrong units. But that's it for this game. Hope you have enjoyed this crab game, which I don't think it will last for very much longer. I am betting Thursday patch. But we will have to see. And that's it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.